Hey, and welcome back to the LotusRiche Show. I am super happy to have you here today. So come on in, and get in where you fit in, because I've always got room right around my table for you, your friends, and your frenemies. So go ahead, like, share, start a watch party, run and tell somebody that LotusRiche Ignites is hot on the box. I'm going to encourage you, grab your notebook and grab your pen, because I always say note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers. Oh! Y'all hear that hey ho in the back? That's my mother. So hello, and welcome to the show. This is your girl, Dr. LotusRiche. I am super happy to be here tonight because I got a phenomenal guest. Her name is none other than Phyllis Weaver. She is the CEO of Ultimate Health, straight out of VA. She used to be in NC, but now she's in VA near me. That's right. So listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and checking us out. Tonight, we've got a show that is really all about who? You, and how to crush chronic illness. Yes, crush chronic illness. So I want to give you some time to go ahead and get your mind right. I want to blow your mind. But first, before I blow your mind, I want you to do something for me, because I know you already saying, look, Lolo, we want to sip on something. Dr. Lo, what's in your cup? What's in your cup? So I know my mother said water. Okay, so I don't quite have water in my cup tonight. And y'all might see me looking this way tonight because guess what? I got the big screen on. So I'm going to go grab my cup and you grab your cup and then come back. I want to see what's in your cup. Tell me what's in your cup. Type it in the chat. Oh, and while you're getting your cup, go ahead and tag a friend and tell them to come on in. You know why? Because they should get in where they fit in, because I've always got room around my table for you. So I'm going to get my cup and you should too. Tonight, what's in my cup is lemon cleanse, friends. Take a sip with me. Come on, y'all. Take a sip. Ooh. Okay. All right. I heard you guys. Some folks are saying, wait a minute, I didn't get my cup. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your cup. Then I'm going back to the cup and give you some more time to get your cup and come on in and tag a friend. Welcome to the LotusRiche Ignites show, where it's right and tight. Tonight, we have got a fabulous guest coming in with us this evening as we talk about crush chronic illness. And for those of you that needed a few extra seconds to get your cup so you can have something to sip on, well, here's your time to get your cup, and I'm going to share what's in my cup too. Here goes. Tonight, I'm sipping on some lemon cleanse. Ooh, I kind of like that because I got to sip like twice back to back. And those of you that are taking the lemon cleanse, it kind of gets you right there. Yep. So with that being said, I got to tell y'all some juice, some secret sauce before we get the show started. So this morning, I was working my buns off like I typically do, having a great time with my clients, with my staff. We were having a wonderful time. And then my mother comes in with a glass about this tall because, of course, I had not had breakfast. And, you know, many of you know I don't break my fast until about 10 o'clock in the morning. So she bought me a big glass of green juice. So I got to thank my mother for the green juice. And I got to thank Angie because I think it came right out of my mother's kitchen, but Angie made it. So green juice. I love it. So thanks, Mom, for the green juice. Thanks, Angie, for the green juice. It really carried me all throughout the day. Bravo! So with no further ado, I want to say straight to you, come on in and get in where you fit in, because I've always got room around my table for you, your friends, and your frenemies. Why? Because your frenemies and your friends need to hear this information that we have. So listen, we are going to just it is going to be an amazing show tonight. I've got this amazing lady named Miss Phyllis Weaver. She is the CEO and founder of Discover Ultimate Health, and she focuses on helping people just like you and me all around the world really focus on their health and be healthy. She specializes in helping people who have diabetes and other chronic illnesses. So, with no further ado, I'm going backstage to get our guests. And so while I'm going backstage to get our guests, go ahead and tag somebody, have them come in. Folks you know with chronic illness, guess what? They know somebody else with chronic illness. If you know someone who's in perfect health, they probably know someone who has chronic illness. Or if they don't know someone who has chronic illness, they probably know someone who is trying to prevent chronic illness, who are dealing with chronic illness, or who are trying to prevent chronic illness. So here is what we're going to do. We're going to bring straight to you none other than Phyllis Weaver as we prepare to crush chronic illness. Be right back.
You ready? You got me running. Shake it.
She's here on the set tonight.
Raise your hands up. Raise them up.
Chronic illness. Hey!
You got me wanting to dance and your music.
Look, I love this because you know what? Everybody here, you guys are such winners. And tonight, I get the privilege and the pleasure to stand, sit, slide right here with my friend, Miss Weaver. How you doing, Phyllis? How's everything?
I'm doing great. And you were talking about your concoction. Well, yes. I have some Izumio water, and I tell you, I love this stuff. I've been drinking this for over 2 years now, or something like that. And wow. It's powerful hydrogenized water.
Well, Miss Weaver, I'm so happy because I usually keep some of that on the set, but tonight, that's what I am drinking. Oh man. And it's quite delicious. So listen, I just want to say thank you for being here tonight. You are seriously amazing. So for those of you that are just joining us, we would love to start the show off with some hearts, thumbs up, and some love. So if you would, go ahead and give us some hearts, thumbs up, and love. I call it analytical love, okay? So tonight, Miss Weaver, I know we got a bunch to do, okay, as we get started. And so, folks, for those of you that don't know Miss Phyllis Weaver, she is the CEO of Discover Ultimate Health. And tonight, we are going to be talking about a dynamic topic, and it's something that most people need to know about. And it is called chronic. That's right, I'm spelling out illness. Okay. And so that's what we're talking about tonight. So go ahead. I double dog dare you to tag your friends and even tag your frenemies and tell them to come on in and get in where they fit in, because I've always got room around my table for you. So with no further ado, Miss Phyllis, tell us a bit about yourself and how you are serving the world.
Well, I am, you mentioned earlier, I'm a native of Hampton, Virginia, and I have lived in the Raleigh area, North Carolina, for over 30 years. So I'm just transitioning back this way, which I have missed especially the beach area. Because I grew up near the beach, and I really miss that. So yes, I've been a pharmacist for over 30 years, and uh, experience in just about every area that a pharmacist can work in. And
Exactly right.
it's been mostly retail. So, when you're in retail, you see some of everything.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So I'm also a transformational health and life coach, and I decided to finally do something that I had been wanting to do for the longest time, but because my retail schedule, I couldn't fit in taking courses. So I decided to take some certification courses, and I have a mastery in transformational health and life coach. So I wanted to do this because I actually had some health issues of my own, and I know that I have a lot of family members that have some health issues, and I felt that if I was more equipped, even though I have the pharmacy background, as far as doing the health coaching and having some extra studies in coaching, I thought that would make me a better working with people. So
Okay, so there we go. I love what you just shared, because when I first met you in person, I met you in California, and your heart is just so full and so caring. You just want to help people so much, and I love that that's what you are bringing to the planet with what you're doing in the way of being a pharmacist, being a speaker, being an author, being a CEO of Discover Ultimate Health. It's just amazing, and I know you got a book about to hit the fan. And so before we get off here, we got to talk about the book. But folks, as you come in, go ahead, please, and like and share this broadcast. We want to say hi to all of you. I see so many of you streaming in from all around the world. We're super duper happy to have you. And for those of you Facebook users that we can't see, we would love to see your face. So please drop your face in the place. And so with no further ado, we're going to get right into our topic tonight. Our topic is called crushed chronic illness. So let's talk about that. You've been so gracious and told us a bit about you. So what we want to know is what inspired you to come to the show and discuss this topic, crushed chronic illness, because a lot of times people don't want to talk about illness because it's scary, and some of us, we don't know all the things we need to know to be healthy. So what inspired you to come to the show to talk about it this evening?
Well, I just find that your show is a fabulous platform because you reach all over the world. And if I'm here and I can express what I can offer to help people to up-level their health, to be proactive, and if they already have some medical conditions or health conditions, I can help with their strategies to make some changes so that they don't have to feel like they're kind of going to continue to have that illness like forever and ever and ever. It doesn't have to be like that.
Right.
And so, by having, being here, I have the platform to share that.
Yes. And I'm super happy that you come here to share that, because as you know, we have the LotusRiche Ignite show, and we have news you can use and bring who you are. And here's the thing, you are definitely bringing who you are, and you definitely are sharing news that everybody all around the world can use to ignite and take flight in the wellness of their life, especially if they're facing chronic illness. It's time to crush it. So what brought about your passion to serve in the capacity that you're serving in?
Well, first of all, in my family, there are a lot of people who are diabetic. Cardiovascular disease tends to run in my family, and kidney disease. And so those were like the key areas.
Components.
And I wanted to make sure that I could help them as much as possible if they would
Right.
if they would only listen, you know. Because some people
Yeah,
are just
some
so
people, they don't listen.
just so set in their ways, and this is how it's been. This is how our family is like this, so it's just going to be like this. But it
Right.
doesn't have to be like that. And
Mhm.
so as a result of my
Mhm.
father being a diabetic and having cardiovascular disease, and my mother had cardiovascular disease and kidney disease. She was actually on dialysis for over 10 years before she passed away from an aneurysm and a stroke. But I
Right.
really believe that all of that stemmed from not taking care of themselves in the beginning, and
Mhm.
just eating the same way that they kind of grew up. Some of them
Right.
kind of grew up
Mhm.
eating, and just not really taking care of
Right.
themselves. And
Mhm.
so that's part of it. And then the other part was when I was diagnosed with a whole bunch of
Mhm.
autoimmune diseases, and it just kind of hit me out of the blue, because I had been pretty healthy, except for a period of time I was under a lot of stress, and I gained a lot of stress weight.
Mhm.
But I was pretty healthy, and then this just kind of like hit me, from the back of my head, and
Right.
so was diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia,
Wow.
rheumatoid arthritis,
Mhm.
Raynaud's, mixed connective tissue disorder. I mean, I could just keep on going, and it was just so bad that just about every organ system started shutting down, or either kind of just going crazy, misfiring and everything. And I had at least 8 specialists, and my life was just surrounded by doctor appointments. I had to see a doctor of some sort every week, and sometimes multiples. And I was on over 20 something medications, and it just got to be overwhelming. And I said, I am not going to, I'm not going to let this kill me. So I'm going to do something about it. And that's what um, gave me the extra push. And I started doing research and everything. And then eventually, that's when I later went to Health Coach Institute and, got some more tools and took advanced nutrition.
That's
I,
really awesome. You couldn't hear me, but that's awesome, because in the back I was saying, "Wow, wow," because you have done so much to help so many, and you're really a specialist at what you do. And so when people deal with you, they really are taught how to get in the game. They're really taught how to come off of the sideline, get in the game of health and wellness. And so I wanted to share with the folks, if I may, your site, because we talked about that you are the CEO of Discover Ultimate Health. Okay, and as you see, there's a little bit about her health coaching, about her life coaching, and there's several testimonies, so you can actually go here and really improve your overall well-being and enrich your life. So I wanted to talk about that because a lot of people, they think that it's they got to see you, and then it's like, well, I don't know if she can help me. But here with your company, you do a health assessment, you hold them accountable, you're their accountability coach, you help them achieve breakthroughs, and you integrate different things in their life, as well as exercise and a healthy diet and things
yes.
of that nature with nutrition. And here's the caveat that I really like about what you do is that you are a pharmacist. So you have some inside secret sauce that also can help people. So I challenge people, you can go here. She offers one-on-one and group coaching. So you can contact her. She also can help you in person, but also remotely. So I really like that you do that. And as you see, I'm looking this way because I've got you guys on a big screen, but that's Discover Ultimate Health. And so make sure you guys check her out. Go to Ultimate Health. You can even reach her on her phone number and just give her a call and just really help you out. And so with that being said, I wanted to talk a little bit more about how you're helping people get in the game. I know you have a book coming up, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. But I also want to talk about this new event, this 3-day boot camp, if you will, that you have coming up. It's a game changer for so many. And so what I want to do, I want to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from one of our sponsors, and then we're going to come right back and get right into the nitty gritty. Be right back.
Hi, busy women leaders. I'm talking to you. Are you juggling your family, your business, your career, and your health? Afraid that if just one ball drops to the ground, everything could fall apart because everybody's looking at you. You're stressed and overwhelmed. You're looking for answers, for help that's real help, for solutions. I have Vibrant Life Solutions that can help you. I am Hillary Gooden, the Vibrant Life Coach, author, speaker, lymphologist, and pastor. I empower busy women leaders with strategies to reduce stress and anxiety while increasing energy, clarity of mind, better sleep, better health, and vitality. Oh yeah, and boost your immunity. If you are ready for that, you say, I need that in my life right now. Let's connect. You can reach me at www.hillarygooden.com. You can direct message me on Facebook or LinkedIn at Hillary Gooden. Or else if you would like to get on a free 20-minute strategy call, a clarity call, go to bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. That's bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. I absolutely believe you got the power to help your body, help you live a more vibrant life.
I had the opportunity to work with LotusRiche and her team to create a promo video for my business. And let me tell you, she and her team are pretty darn outstanding. I had recorded a video that we were going to use in the promo. And during our meeting, they actually walked me through what worked in the video, and they provided suggestions for improving the video so that I can actually capture the audience and the clients that I want and the people that need my services. They actually told me what I could add to the video and how to set the entire thing up so that when people watch that promo, they will come away knowing who I am, what I do, and why they should contact me. So if you have the chance to work with LotusRiche and her team, you are not going to be disappointed.
Who am I? I am Rachel Wright Labus, and I am a truth seeker. And if you're just like me, you're a seeker of truth, then you don't want to miss LotusRiche. Join me because she will ignite your mind. You ready?
You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Guess who's at the house tonight?
Raise your hands up.
And wellness coach and pharmacist. It's your time to check in with the pharmacist. She heals herself from fibromyalgia. She reinvigorates women with chronic disease as a health and life coach and a domestic violence advocate. And we are speaking about fantastic. And I'm so happy to see Ebony Sanders here. Good evening to you. This is great information. Yes, it is. We've got some more streaming in from Ohio. I got somebody say, hey, y'all. Hey, right back at you. And hello from DC. Happy to see you here. Facebook user, we see you. Gloria Moody, we see you. And Gwendolyn Price, Prince, we see you too. And thank you so much. Shakala Prince. Hey, I love it. And so listen, folks, we are happy that you're streaming in. We double dog dare you. Go ahead and tag a friend and tell them to come on in and get in where they fit in, because I always got room around my table for them and their friends and their frenemies. And tonight I have the esteemed pleasure of speaking with a wonderful, wonderful coach, Coach Phyllis Weaver. She is the CEO of Discover Ultimate Health. She's an author, she's a speaker, licensed pharmacist, and she's a native of Hampton, Virginia. But tell them where you sleep, tell them where you're living at right now.
Well, actually, I'm in transition. So right now I'm in Hampton.
All right. I love it. Okay, so look, folks, we have been talking about our wonderful topic tonight. It is chronic illness. And as you guys heard me say earlier, Miss Phyllis, she helps people all around the world to crush chronic illness. And so we talked about what inspired her to come. We talked about why she does what she does and how she does what she does. But we want more. We want some secret sauce. We want sauce that you take your biscuit and sop up the sauce with your biscuit. And here's why we want it. Because I know that you've got something going on with Crush Chronic Illness. And folks, if you have not been to her Crush Chronic Illness page, you've got to go to the Crush Chronic Illness page. Okay, so I want you to check this out. This is on Facebook. You can check her out on Facebook. So I want to get right into the nitty-gritty. What made you create this page?
Well, I wanted to share with others my experience, and because I was able to crush some of those chronic illnesses, I know that others can do it too. They just have to follow some of my strategies. And I just don't want other people to suffer, and they don't have to, because I know how it feels to suffer. I know how it feels to be in pain every day for years. And I know how it feels to just not know how you were going to feel the next day. You just, everything was just like a ball of confusion. It messed with your mind. So it messed with your emotions, and it also messes with your finances.
Oh, yes.
Because you have to spend so much money on doctors and medications, and having not just doctors, but having to have all these lab tests and all. Exactly. I mean, I just felt like a lab rat for 3 years. I mean, it was awful until I finally got a handle on everything. And so I wanted to have a community for women, especially, to come together and share what they're going through. Because a lot of times, what you said earlier, people don't want to talk about illness. It's like, if you don't talk about it, that means it's not there. Right. And it's just, that's not it. I mean, it's there, it's with you. It just may not, you may just kind of shove it away, or you may just ignore it, but it's there. But it can really, truly disappear, just like the fibromyalgia and the rheumatoid arthritis for me, and, some of the other things. And I didn't even mention migraines. I've been a migraine headache sufferer for many, many, many years. I mean, it started younger, but I had a couple of really bad car accidents. One of them, I was in a head-on collision, and I had a brain injury and my neck, and I had to have multiple surgeries. Wow! So after that, the migraines went through the roof. I mean, my migraines were so crazy, and the auras and just everything that that I was going through with the migraines.
Mhm.
My neurologist actually used me as
Mhm.
a test for all of his students. I had to always wait for his students, even even after my appointment was over. He was like, "Phyllis, is it okay? I have some students, and they really need to hear your story. They really need to. They really need to hear about what happens to you at different times when you're about to have a migraine or while you're having a migraine, because what you go through is so incredible. I haven't really heard that from a lot of people." And so, there's just so many things I've been through. And it's not like I can just, how there's some like doctors or, or other like coaches or whatever. And they really just went to school for things, but they haven't experienced it. So they really don't know what it feels like. But in my case, I have the education, I have the experience, and then I've been a patient going through a whole bunch of different things. So I have the empathy. Um, I have the empathy for people. I'm not judgmental. I'm not one of those ones that I have been told when I had fibromyalgia and some of the other things that was in my mind. And so um, thank goodness that things are changing, and that doctors and other healthcare providers are listening and not dismissing people's what people say is happening to them. I mean, just because you can't touch it
Mhm.
doesn't mean it's not happening.
Exactly. And I want to jump in for a quick minute, because here's something that is really important, something that you said. A lot of times people, because they have this title, they have this God complex or this superiority complex, and they feel like, or they believe that just because they can't see it, it's not happening to you, when you know it's happening to you. I tell people all the time, doctors have a license to practice medicine, and I'm just humbly honored to have a lot of friends who are in the medical field as clinicians. And at the same time, I understand the flip side of the coin, where you do have people with this God complex, because they don't really get it, that we're all spiritual beings having this human experience, and we just need that human side of medicine to be seen and to be met, and not be grouped with everybody else. Because a lot of times doctors say, well, my patients, I gave all my patients this because they had this symptom, and they're not really identifying the individual symptoms of the person that they're in front of. They're individuals. So you can't use one thing to treat everybody. So I'm happy that basically you touched on that, because a lot of people don't want to talk about that. And it doesn't matter what level of medicine they're in, whether it's homeopathic or whether it's the traditional type of medicine. So thank you for sharing that. And so I want to say hi to Maxine, and happy birthday, Maxine. Maxine had a birthday the other day,
Yes.
and she's all the way here from Canada. We're so happy to have you here. And Angela from DC, she said, sharing is caring. I love it. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's get back into this. Let's get back into this. I want some more secret sauce, because you are having an event that's coming up. And I know you're also having a boot camp that's coming up. I want some secret sauce on the crush chronic illness. And if anyone has her landing page link, I know somebody out there that has it. Go ahead and put it in the chat so that everybody else can have it as well. So, Miss Phyllis, we're going to go right to you. I want you to tell us as much as you can, and as much as you have the opportunity um, to tell us about your upcoming event.
Okay. Well, I'm really excited about this because I had actually asked questions in the group. What what are the things that their major concerns. And number one answer is weight loss. And then they wanted food prepping and exercise and accountability. And so what I decided to do is a 3-day mini class, and it's called Diets Be Gone, because I actually way back when I was trying to lose all that stress weight that I gained over 60 pounds. And so I was trying every kind of diet you can think of. I bought into, I can't remember which one. It's one of those ones that you buy the food, and I ended up gaining weight instead of losing weight. And I think it's because the food had too much salt in it. But I just decided that I wanted to go ahead and help at least jumpstart. You can't do everything in 3 days, but this will at least get you started in the right direction. And the first day, it's on nutrition tips and how to lose the weight. So first of all, you're going to have to clean out your pantry. Get rid of this stuff that you don't need. You don't need all those empty calories and things that just aren't good for you, especially with what am I trying to say? All of the things that have that, it's just no nutritional value. I'll just put it that way. And
right,
so
it's kind of like dead food.
Yeah, you're
not
feeling
even food.
Right.
Let's call it what it is, dead junk.
Yeah, and a lot of times you'll just eat that, and it doesn't really fill you up. You just
Right.
It fills you up just for a little while, and then you get hungry again, and so you just continue eating stuff that's not good for you. And then on top of that, I'm gonna give the tools for meal prepping, because there are all different ways that you can meal prep.
Right.
There are different styles and different ways. And so that way you can have a choice of what fits your lifestyle better. And then after that, we're going to figure out how to stop that yo-yo dieting, like what I was talking about, because people will jump on all kinds of diets, and that's what it is. So this is Diets Be Gone. You're changing how you're eating, what you're eating, when you're eating. All of people don't realize sometimes it's the time of the day that
Right.
can make a difference. And a
Right.
lot of times it's not always what you eat.
Right,
Sometimes
exactly.
it's just portion size. It's just different things. And so then on day 2, I'm going to focus more on exercising. And so it's going to be a variety of different types, so that if you have any kind of physical limitations and you can't do like the aerobics and all of those kind of things where you have to do a lot of jumping and on your feet a lot, I'll have like some alternative exercises too for those who have problems with their knees or their ankles, or so you can still exercise. And how you can lose weight just walking, if you just take the time to walk, especially after every meal. Even if you just walk a few minutes, if you have a block that you can walk a block after you eat, it's amazing what that can do with your metabolism.
Right.
And then on day 3, it's going to be live. It's going to be live exercise for like 15 to 30 minutes. So we're going to do some real exercising together, and it's going to be Q&A. And so, if you have any questions, and that's what I want to make sure that people will send me their questions ahead of time,
Right.
so that I can be thorough and,
Right.
and complete with the answering, and not just always, shooting from the hip.
Right.
Because, even though I have experience, there are lots of things that that I still would need to look up. So,
Right.
you know, someone might ask me something that I'm not really sure of, and I would just rather already know ahead of time and start looking up some of these answers, especially if it's something that's not in my area, because, you know, I mean, most people aren't experts in everything.
Right. And so let me stop you right there. I see that there's 464 people that are invited. I see 13 already going, but these are just numbers that I don't really know about, because last week I know you went viral. I know you had 1.7K people that were responding to some of the things that you were doing. And so for those of you that want to go, now is the time to jump on, because I don't know how many real seats she's going to have left in her virtual arsenal. And so what you're seeing right now is this right here. This is the landing page. You can go right to her landing page, and it tells you more about how to lose weight without dieting. Okay, it's telling you, click the button below to get a free gift. She's giving something free to us all. Okay, she's gonna give you a free ebook on how to lose weight without dieting, because these fad diets are killing us. And then she's going to do a 3-day mini course. That's what this is all about. It's a 3-day mini course, which typically costs anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000. So this mini course is going to be phenomenal. And then there's a membership. You can get a membership to the exclusive Crush Chronic Illness group. You can check it out on your iPad. You can check it out on your phone. But whoa, what is that in the middle, Miss Phyllis?
We're in the middle.
Right. Oh, you can see what I'm seeing. You can see what I'm seeing, folks. You know what? This is some secret sauce that you guys are not seeing. So here, let me share it with you. This is where you want to go. I'm going to put that landing page information right in there for you. Give me a quick second. I'm going to get the landing page link. Go there and check this out. You do not want to miss this. Here, I'm going to put this right on your side, everybody, so you can check it out. And Carrie says yes. So that's great, Carrie. Let me get Carrie's name up in here. We got to let folks see what's going on. All right. So, folks, make sure you go there. Yes, I'm ready for the exercise. You should be. Now, Carrie, who are you bringing? Bring somebody, tag somebody, okay? Because that's how we really share and show that we care about folks. So let's go right back to here. Again, folks, she's giving away a free ebook. You can lose weight without all those fad diets that's just killing us. It is a 3-day mini course. You get a membership. Wow, a membership in the exclusive Crush Chronic Illness group. And like I said, here's an iPad. You can check it out on your iPad. Here's a phone. You can check it out on your phone. Doesn't have to be an iPhone, but you can check it out on the phone. But in the middle, this is some secret sauce. What is that in the middle, Miss Phyllis?
That is a sample of a recipe of different kinds of foods and things that I hadn't told you this part, but for those who sign up, I need to know early now. You need to sign up by the end of Friday, because I'm also creating a booklet with 20 recipes in it, and I'll also have a book with exercises and that guide of how to prep your food. So those are the extras that you'll get. Those are your extra resources that you'll get when you sign up. So and I need to know who's coming, because I need to know how many to have.
Wow.
So I don't want to be short.
But you got to sign up by Friday. This Friday?
Yes.
Right, because next week it's on and popping. So get signed up this Friday. Don't mess around. Go ahead and get signed up. And when you come to this landing page, Here you go. We've only got 2 days, 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 47 seconds. Okay, these gifts are going to expire. Get your gifts right now. Check out the page. This is Coach Phyllis. She is having this 3-day mini course on how to achieve your, it's practically, it's a no-brainer. It's no-brainer. So sign up for free access and jump in and get in where you fit in so that you can crush chronic illness. And so we're going to take a quick break. But before we take a quick break, we're going to show this to you. Here goes.
A lot of people ask me, what is a health coach and why are you one? Well, for over 30 years as a pharmacist, I did patient consultations and provider consultations. And about 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple autoimmune diseases, including lupus, fibromyalgia, and rheumatoid arthritis. Today, I'm thankful to say that with faith, research, and habit change, I no longer have fibromyalgia or rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus is asymptomatic. As a health coach, I focus on disease prevention, total body health, and getting to the root cause of illnesses. According to Dr. Brian Mole, a diabetes expert and certified functional medicine practitioner, he says that health coaches are the bridge between patients and their primary health care provider. The healthcare system right now is not designed for people with chronic illnesses, and a lot of times they fall through the cracks. And that's where health coaches come in. The health coach complements the healthcare system, just like yoga instructors, chiropractors, massage therapists, and acupuncturists. I am thankful that I'm a health coach and that I am more accessible to patients for questions, support, encouragement, and empowerment. I am just so honored to be a part of the patient's journey to have their better health and to reach their optimal goals. I know from experience that if you change one habit, you can change your life forever.
Wow, wow, wow. I love it. I love it. And so I want to say hi to Sherry Weaver Russell. She said, yes, I'm ready for the 3-day mini. Sherry, who you bringing to it with you? Go ahead and call 25 of your closest friends and 25 of your friends that they say they're your friends, but I don't know. Call them too and tell them to come on and make sure they get in where they fit in, because they are about to learn how to crush chronic illness. And I see Angie says, wow, lots of goodies. I'm already signed up. Who's going to join me? I'm going to join you. I'm going to be there, because guess what? I know people all around the world that need to crush chronic illness. But you know what? People are so afraid to get help. And right here today, here is some help that you need. Here is some news that you can use. Here is how you can bring who you are to get to where you want to be the you that you're designed to be. That is a happy, healthy, whole person. That's what we are designed to be. And Miss Phyllis Weaver will help share golden nuggets to help you get there as you crush chronic illness. So, Miss Weaver, I want to thank you for joining me tonight on the show. We're almost at the top of the hour, but I would be remiss if I didn't go back. And I want to show you guys something. Now, a lot of times we get on TV and we see all this crazy stuff, and we don't know if the stuff is for real or not. I want to show you guys something that I know is for real. This is the real deal. Like Real Deal Holyfield. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is the real deal. This is Coach Phyllis.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us about this, Coach.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were going to pop that on there.
Yes.
Well, I've been going through a whole lot of stress, and I ended up gaining so much weight. And one day I was actually going up the steps carrying laundry, and I started like huffing and puffing, and I felt like I was about to have a heart attack. And I had to actually stop, and it wasn't like a whole lot of steps. And I had to stop, put my basket of laundry down, take some breaths, and then get it together, and then pick up the laundry and keep it moving. And then that was like a wake-up call, because I kept thinking, my father has had a couple heart attacks. My mother is on dialysis. And, that's what my mother was on dialysis. She had passed away recently. And that's when I gained all this weight around that time. And so I just decided I'm not gonna, fall into that trap of having diabetes and heart disease and kidney disease and all of that. Because my blood pressure had already started going up. And so I just went into like full mode. And I just decided I was going to lose this weight. It was a lot of work, but I did. I lost it. And that's the result. Yeah. I looked in the mirror. I didn't even know who I was. I mean, it didn't look like me.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And I got to tell you, a lot of times we see these pictures, some of these before and after pictures, and some of them are just fake it and fake. They're just fake it and fake. But here today, we have you here, and we know, and I know you personally. And so I'm happy to see your miraculous turnabout. And so, folks, you too can connect with her. You can work with her, and you can really say to yourself, diets be gone. So jump on, check her landing page out. I mean, if you want to know more about her story, if you want to hear the video again, jump on her landing page, check it out. But she is the real deal. The real deal. Okay. She's the real deal. And today you can have a better life. And these are just some of the things that some of her clients are saying about her all around the world. Phyllis is a motivational and inspirational speaker making an impact. She's taken her struggles and used her challenges as a way to help people with their health. Greatness is upon those who work with Phyllis. And that's Andy all the way in Los Angeles. And so I'm not going to read all this stuff to you. You're going to have to go and do your due diligence. And she's sharing right here what you're going to get for this 3-day mini course is right here. Go there. And then don't forget, when you go to this page, connect with her right here. Because guess what? If you connect with her, not only will you be happy you did, but those that love you will be happy that you did. And we have people still streaming in. Look at there. We got the woman herself, the CEO of Women with Vision, Miss Charlene Sparks. Miss Charlene is in the health and wellness business as well. Miss Charlene, share this with your friends. I know you got like 50 million friends. Go ahead and share this with your friends. Have them come on in. You work in healthcare. She's been in nursing for, well, I don't want to say how long, because she might get me, but it's a long time. I got shoes that's not as old as, well, has been on my feet as long as she's been in nursing. But go ahead and share this with your friends. Please share this out. Share this broadcast. Angie said it best. Sharing is caring. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in tonight. We've had a phenomenal time as we talked about the amazing work that my guest is doing, Miss Phyllis Weaver. And for those of you that's just joined us right now, hit us on the replay. Tonight, I've had the phenomenal, amazing pleasure of being here with Miss Phyllis Weaver. She's the CEO of Discover Ultimate Health. She's the author, she's a speaker, she's a licensed pharmacist. And of course, she's a native from VA. And she's here with me tonight as we talk about crush chronic illness. There are multiple ways that you can crush chronic illness, but one of the best ways you can crush chronic illness is go right here to her 3-day mini course. Go right up here right here. When you see this, you know you're in the right place, in the right space. Come on down here and sign up and get on board. And don't forget, get them free gifts that she's giving too. Okay. She's put a lot of hard work and a lot of love into these gifts. So with no further ado, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to come back with my remarkable guest. And we're going to ask all of you to give her some love. So put some L's in there, and you can put, so we don't get it mistaken. I know y'all might be sending me some L's too, but put a P in there for Phyllis and put an L in there for love. We love Phyllis, and we love what you're trying to do. Not what you're trying to do, but what you are doing. And so with no further ado, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back to you. And so let me share this with all of you about something else that's about to break off as well. Give me a quick second to do that. All right. Join us for the Foundation Lab, the African Women's Summit. Meet the sponsors. October 27th through the 29th. The summit will focus on social entrepreneurship as an economic development policy with speakers from all over the world, focusing on women's issues. You will hear from the host, Dr. Florence Zabwe, co-host, Dr. LotusRiche, our other co-host, Dr. Ralph Steele, and phenomenal speakers from all over the world. So get in today. All right. Thank you so much. Make sure you join us on that summit. It's going to be remarkable. Make sure you also join us for the Caregivers Gala that's coming up, and you'll see that broadcasted on Friday night. I've got a myriad of things that's going on, but guess what? One of the things that I'm a part of is this right here. This right here is what we're talking about. Get in where you fit in, come on in, join in, and crush chronic illness. So with no further ado, I'm going straight to you, my friend. What words of wisdom would you like to leave for this broadcast tonight?
I would like to say that just because you have a diagnosis doesn't mean that that's a lifetime of sickness and pain and disease. That if you go ahead and just make one little change at a time, it can make your life be more than you could ever dream of. You have the freedom to be who you want to be and do what you want to do and not worry about sickness. So that's what I want to share, that you can do it. I did it. And a lot of people had actually said that was it. But if I can do it, you can do it too. So that's what I say.
Y'all, she came in just dropping mics all up in the house, just dropping the expensive mics too. But if she can do it and she's done it, so can you. And guess what? Here's the thing. She can show you how. So you're not on the journey alone. So go ahead and connect with her. You can hit her up on discoverultimatehealth.com. You can hit her up on 919-429-0835. And definitely jump in and get in where you fit in her new Diets Be Gone. Make sure you check her out and look down below. Make sure you check her out on all of those links. So until we meet you again, be healthy, stay healthy, and know that you are deserving of what? Ultimate health. We'll see you next time, and we'll see you at the event. Take care.
You ready? You got me running, Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Be sure to get your virtual tickets now.